Hi YouTube, it's Tyler Schulte again, and I know I've not made a video in a long time, but now that I've had some free time and I also had a problem I needed to fix, I decided I'd make one. Now this video is going to complete the core of how to retrieve files, including those media files such as your iBooks, your music, your videos, and things like that from your iPod Touch via SSH. Now, the reason I'm making this video, as I mentioned earlier, is because recently I tried to install Mac OS X on my hard drive, and it sort of went wrong, as I'm just going to put it that way, and no installer programs such as the Windows 7 installer or the other Mac OS X installer I was trying to use could detect my hard drive. So luckily Linux and its disk utility was able to save me, but in exchange I had to reformat my hard drive. Or in other words, erase it all. And so now I'm stuck with having media on my iPod, but lacking it on my PC. So to do that, the only solution I've found is to go and jailbreak your device, which in this case I'm jailbroken on 4.2.1 using Green Poison RC 6.1, which I'll have a link in the description on how to do that. And basically what you're going to start out doing is launching Cydia after you're jailbroken. Now, I haven't even had the time to install the core utilities of Cydia, but that's because I've just recently jailbroken and I decided I wanted to make this video quick. Now, I'm going to first go and launch the search, and in the menu, I'll put this on the screen real quick, you are going to search OpenSSH. And basically, this is a program by Soric, and it will allow you to wirelessly access your iPod from any sort of PC or Mac. And now I've searched it, and it's not letting me. Alright, there we go. OpenSSH. And I'm sorry about the whole screen capture thing right now, but that's typically how all my videos are. Once you've clicked on it, you can go and then click the install button in the upper right, and then you get the menu thingy, which allows you to confirm and see the packages and the dependencies. That's the word I was looking for, to install. And then you can just hit confirm in that top right, and it will give you the whole installing log. And you can just wait for that to install. And of course, right there we have our well-known reloading data logo. And I'm not sure if this will want me to do a respring or reboot. Oh wow, we can actually just return to Cydia. That's pretty nice. But alright, now I've hit my home button, and I believe we are done on the iPod for now. So now that we have connectivity possible for an outgoing connection on an iPod, we need something to go and receive that connection. So on your Mac or PC, you're going to need to launch your browser, and if you are running Mac, you will need to search for CyberDuck, and then if you are running Windows, you need to download WinSCP. So since I'm running Windows, I'll look up WinSCP. So now that I have this, I will just go to their download page real quick and download the installation package, and there it is. Now we'll just wait for that to open. Should open any second now. Alright, now we can run it. Alright, good job, Norton. It's safe. No way. Alright, English, of course. Next, unless you actually want to read the installation terms. Alright, I do not want to install the Good to Guide Transparency Toolbar. We'll just stick with the Commander interface. When SCP is launched,
simply enter a host name. This is the IP address of your iPod Touch. To find it, simply launch Settings. I want to see if you guys can see that over there. Settings, then not iBooks, Settings. Then from Settings, you're going to click on Wi-Fi. Should be your wireless network unless you're using something like 3G. And then in Wi-Fi, you're then going to click on the little blue arrow to the right of your connected network.
And once you've clicked on that little blue arrow, it'll take you to a screen like this, where simply your IP address, the top line, is on the right, is going to be what you're going to enter into that host name box. So mine, I know by memory, so I can simply enter this really fast. It's 192.168.2.4. Alright, so now we enter our username. This is basically, by default, root, and then password is Alpine, A-L-P-I-N-E. Now, we're going to click, if you want, you can click login, or you can click save if you're going to use this again and save password. Then you can click login. Now, it's recommended to keep your iPod Touch unlocked, so that way it does not automatically turn off your Wi-Fi after a certain amount of time. Alright, so on your right, this is your iPod's media. On your left is your computer's media. So, forgive me, but it's been a long time since I've used OpenSSH. And so I believe, no, that's not it. Library, I know some of the basics. I just don't know where most of the stuff is. So I should post on the screen where most of your media is in a few moments. Actually, I'll probably just skip this part of scrambling around. And so here I go. Skip. Under private var mobile media. In there you could have DCIM 100 Apple, and those have your pictures if you want to transfer those. Then you have your iTunes control, which I'll go back to later. And here's your books for your iBooks if you happen to use those. And then iTunes control again, that is where it contains your music. Those are. And to copy these files over, it's as simple as taking that music folder, right-clicking it, copying it, and choosing the location to where you want to copy it to. Now I'm just going to simply choose my music and hit OK and copy. Now this can take a long time, depending on the size of your music library, and you can also may have other files, not just music. Now you might want to plug your iPod in, as this process may take a while. As you can see, the line says 25 minutes. In transferring, in my case, about 2 gigabytes of files, it can take a long time. And it can kill it probably would kill my iPod by then, transferring it over a wireless service. So, for now, we're just going to either fast forward or speed through this in like a moment's notice. So, here we go. Alright, you guys, so I just finished transferring over the files, and as you can see, it is now complete. So basically, I'm going to just terminate the connection and show you the files. And let me just get this window full screened. My music. Alright, and iTunes. Oh, wrong one. Hang on, let me go back. Alright, so music. And let's just open up one of these folders here really quickly. Okay, that one's empty. Let's just quickly delete it. This one. Alright, so as you can see, my music is here. Some of them are pre-titled, which is kind of nice. I personally like them actually titled, but let's just show an example here. So let's try putting this into our iTunes library real quickly. So I'm going to quickly just go up and launch iTunes, if I can find it. Alright, so now I've launched iTunes. It has its little blank library here. We're just going to go back, drag the entire folder right into iTunes, drop it in my library, and yeah, see, you guys, it worked perfectly. There we go. After half an hour of wait, it finally is back into my library, and I thought I would have had to sacrifice ever syncing my iPod again. Well, speaking of syncing, I have another quick thing to tell you guys about. Make sure when you're using this method that you're not using to transfer audio files from computer to computer, because in Apple's term and in the law, it is illegal to go and copyright and create extra files of the same file without having the right to go and copy that file from the publisher. So please only use this method if it is absolutely necessary, as if you've lost the data originally and need to get it back on iTunes. So use it respectively, and if this video helped you, please like or subscribe. And with that, thank you again for watching this video, and goodbye.